Okay.
So ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone? Good. So, hi.
Hi.
I'm like, hi, Jimena. So, we are from La Vida Project, a division off from FYI. FYI is right across the street. Our building is actually in downtown. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lexi Vida. I am a wellness coach at LVP, which is literally a fancy term for a therapist. And my pronouns are she, her.
Hi everyone, my name is Bree. I'm also a wellness coach with Lexi at Vida Project, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. So we're presenting to you today on emotional health. Does everyone know what that is?
What comes to mind when you think of emotional health?
Be healthy emotionally.
Be healthy emotionally. What else?
Having a good cry.
Having a good cry, yeah.
I like that. What else? We want your guys' participation today because we don't want it to be awkward. Y'all just staring at us and we're staring at you. So just, give us some feedback and talk to us. Don't be shy.
Sarah, what does emotional health mean to you?
I knew you was I have feelings. Like, I don't really know. I have one.
Okay,
Mentally stable.
Mentally stable.
Mentally stable. So what are our emotions though? Like what are some of our emotions that we go through?
Like when you get mad.
When you get mad? What else?
Sad.
Happy.
Happy.
Frustrated.
Frustrated. That's a good one.
Upset.
Upset.
Worried. Disgust.
That's a lot, yeah.
It is.
Those are all feelings, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Inside out.
Nice. Yeah. Anyone else have anything else that comes to mind when you think of emotional health or just health in general? Everyone's like trying to avoid eye contact. Everyone's like, oh my gosh. So,
please excuse our.
Oh yeah.
I didn't say that to be any, but please excuse our presentation. Obviously, the internet's down here, so we're having to just kind of click and go.
You can't do full
We
screen.
can't do full screen, so.
So emotional health, this is not all of what emotional health is, but it's a good amount of what it is. The ability to accept yourself and others, the ability to express and manage your emotions. You know, those feelings that we were just talking about, maybe frustration or anger or happy. And then to also deal with stresses and challenges that you have in your life. And not only deal with those stresses, but to like move through those and go forward and be successful.
So how do we deal with some of our stresses?
Yeah, that's good.
We don't talk.
Don't talk. What else?
What do you all
We
do?
get mad.
You get mad.
Get mad. I'm looking straight at you. I wish I knew everybody's name, but I'm looking straight at you.
She's like, don't like. How do you do with your emotions?
With your emotions?
Like, what do you do when you're angry?
Yeah.
Do you like isolate? Like you're kind of say to yourself, you're like, don't bother me, don't talk to me, kind of thing. Okay.
What else?
Cry.
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 Exercise.
Exercise. That's a good one. What else? When dealing with stress.
Eat.
Eat.
Stress eating.
Oh,
big
yeah.
one. Stress eating is a big one.
Yeah.
Ice cream especially.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
I like it. Nice.
You, Jimena, stress me out. I gotta eat ice cream.
You stress me out too. You think he's the only one who's stressing out?
How do we deal with some of the challenges when you're facing challenges? Is school a challenge? I'm pretty sure school right now is a challenge.
Yeah.
Yes. So how do you deal with that?
I just talked to my mom about it.
Talk to your mom. Okay.
Nice.
Or to my therapist.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good one.
What else?
No.
We yell.
You yell. Okay. Some of you might fight, right? Y'all get in fights sometimes?
Not anymore, we're working on it.
Okay, we're
Okay,
working on it.
good.
That's good. I'm
That's
glad.
a
That's
good
good,
sign.
right?
I'm gonna head out now.
Called out? No, I'm just kidding.
Right, I walked in and they said that one right there.
She's the one.
So
Not
there
anymore,
are
not anymore.
so there are some more positive ways to deal with emotions, right? And maybe some more negative way to deal with emotions. And I mean, we all go through both of them. But we're just here to give you some tips and tricks to go with maybe the more positive route.
ones.
Yeah. Again, we're not here to like lecture at y'all. We're not here to tell you what to do. That is the least thing that we want to do. We're just here to give you some information that hopefully you can remember and take with you. And then, like we said, just keep going. Well, let me scroll down.
So, health and well-being is more than just the absence of an illness. What does that mean? What comes to mind when you read that?
You're crazy.
Okay, yeah.
See? Okay.
So like a mental illness maybe.
Yeah, no, this doesn't necessarily mean you're crazy though.
Exactly.
I agree. You're right. This is also meaning that health, just because like you're not physically sick, or maybe you're not dealing with depression at the moment or something like that, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're healthy. But it also doesn't mean that you're unhealthy. Like let's say if you're dealing with like some mental health struggles or something like that. It's just about managing them and about working on our health just slowly but surely in small ways.
So, why should you care about your emotional health? Why is it important?
Think.
Why is it important?
Why
Yeah,
is
why
it
is it
important?
It's kind of important because sometimes when you don't like,
Like whenever you
because
don't,
You got it?
sometimes it can cause like, what was it gonna say?
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So like you have to care for your emotional health because you can start hurting yourself physically.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Exactly the words I was trying
Yeah.
to get out.
So-
There's emotional health, you never know what they're going through.
Oh, can you repeat that for me?
Yeah, say it one more time.
So you gotta check on others' emotional health because you never know what they're going through and you never know.
Absolutely, right?
Yes.
Emotional health isn't something that you can see, right? It's just like what's inside in your head. So I love that point that you made. What's your name? Audrey, thank you for that. Because, I mean, how many of us are struggling but don't really reach out or don't tell anyone about it, right? I'm sure a lot of us in here. So thank you for that point. That's really important. And then also just, if your emotional health isn't up to par, your physical health probably isn't going to be either. They all go hand in hand.
So, how did emotional health actually? How is it affected with this pandemic that we have, or that we're still in? I mean, it's not really gone, but how did it really affect somebody's emotional health, especially when it started 2 years ago?
Yeah. How did it affect
How
y'all?
did it affect you all? I'm pretty sure some of you were happy to be home instead of coming to school, right? At the beginning,
Or maybe not.
Or maybe
the other
not,
way.
'cause-
Yeah.
a lot, it could have been the opposite way. But how did it make you feel? Jimena, tell me how it made you feel.
Wow, like to think.
Yeah, because I'm learning names, so Jimena, go ahead.
I mean, you're right. So for me, it was like very rough. It was very stressing because
Okay.
I don't like to be like stuck at home a lot because like I've noticed is that I can't stay in one place for like if you have me somewhere I have to go have to leave because it causes me like not claustrophobia but it's just like it makes me like
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I didn't like it being home.
So how did it make you feel? Besides, like, what was the emotion that you felt?
I felt like very hopeless. Like I was like, how long is this gonna take? Are we ever gonna see? Am I ever gonna see my friends? Are we ever gonna get out? Is this ever gonna be over? Like I just felt hopeless.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing. What about some ones we haven't heard from?
I
How did the pandemic affect you? Did you get behind in your classes?
What is that the question?
That's what they're asking.
Yeah.
Why should you care about it?
Well, we asked
how like the pandemic affected you, like it affected your emotional health.
Their needs were being addressed, I know that, for
Okay.
like 2 years probably, because there was no place to go. People that were seeing therapists maybe didn't go as
Mhm.
often.
I don't think I've ever been to
Made me
any.
sad
It made you sad?
Sad?
Why is that?
because I had too much time at home to think.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It made me pick up on bad habits.
It made you pick up bad habits?
Too much time on my
Too much time on your hands, yeah. And going back to the therapist, I know it was tough because they started doing telehealth.
Yeah.
So you were just seeing your therapist through Zoom or through whatever it was, and it's like, what interaction are you really getting out of just seeing through a screen?
Your teachers too. I mean, you didn't see them in person anymore. You couldn't physically ask them for help with things, right? You were just seeing them through a screen all the time. Yeah.
Believe me, I was up to here with meetings. I'm still up
Yeah.
to here with our Zoom meetings because it's like, when can we finally just be in person in one
Yeah.
place?
Get back to that connection of just being like in person. Nice. Does anyone else, maybe someone that hasn't spoke about, how the pandemic affected them?
It affected me a little bit. Well, my nephew was born during that time, so that was good, I guess.
Yeah.
But I did get behind in my school.
Okay. So some good things with like your nephew, but then getting behind in school as well. Okay. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
So we already said this, of course, but our emotional health is necessary for our overall health. Y'all can't be healthy if your mind or your mental health isn't healthy, because it'll eventually affect our bodies too. And I'm sure you all have experienced that with you, some of us feeling sad. I'm sure that affected you eventually in a physical way as well. Lots of tiny little screen.
I know. So a lack of emotional health could cause symptoms of depression, symptoms of anxiety, substance use or abuse, strains on relationships. So whether it was stress, trauma, or much more than that.
And I think a lot of you said a lot of those things, right? You had strains on your relationships. Maybe there were some bad habits that were picked up, like we said. Stress, right? Maybe some depression, feeling down. So you all, seems like you have kind of experienced this during this time. So kind of going with the last slide, but here are some signs that you may be struggling with your emotional health. So feeling sad or down, thoughts of suicide, misuse of drugs or alcohol, fatigue, maybe you're sleeping too much or too little, detaching socially, like not hanging out with friends, maybe isolating yourself, maybe having more conflicts with others, maybe that's family, friends, parents, anyone, losing interest in things you used to enjoy, and then a sudden difference in your performance. So that could be school, in your relationships, with anything, right? So just some things to think about. We don't want to stick on the bad, because, come on, we're here to give you some tips and tricks, right? So we're going to move on to ways that you all could improve or maintain emotional health, especially during this time, during the pandemic.
So to maintain your physical health, you can eat healthy, sleep reasonable. How many of us really sleep 8 hours?
No. Oh, maybe? Okay, we got
maybe
some.
Good. That's good. How many of us sleep like 6 hours at least? About 6 hours? Yeah.
How many of you oversleep? Oh, okay.
You oversleep? Yeah. How many of you sleep like less, like anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, where it's like that's like a good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously we need to improve on our sleep, our sleeping patterns, because it's lack of sleep just does it make you cranky when you don't sleep enough? Yeah, right. It makes you cranky. It makes you not even want to look at anybody, want to be around anybody. So to improve that, that would be something to look forward to. Exercising, And exercise doesn't mean like going to go lift weights, we always think, oh, we got to go to the gym. No, just even walking 30 minutes a day, that's exercise. Dancing, anything that involves physical movement. So minimizing the use of drugs, alcohol, caffeine. How many of us drink coffee or soda, like, consistently?
Raise your hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a major coffee drinker. I'm drinking three iced coffees a day just to get through my day. Yeah, I love coffee. Sometimes I feel like it's just, oh, I need one. So just minimizing that down. Instead of having 3 coffees a day, try having 2 coffees a day.
Yeah.
Or instead of 3 sodas, maybe 1. Stress management. What are some things that we can do to reduce our stress?
Listen to music.
Listen to music. That's a good one.
I love that.
Distractions?
Read.
Read.
Working out.
What else?
What do you all do to kind of de-stress?
You want the honest answer or the fake answer?
Be honest.
Wait, what's the question?
Be honest.
What do you do to reduce stress?
Can I says that?
I know what they want to say.
Me too. I'm definitely know what y'all want to say.
And it's legal tomorrow.
I know.
If you're 21.
You're 21, yeah.
Oh my.
Besides that, what else?
So what are some
other stress management like skills that you engage in?
Anything out with these ones?
Music again?
Music again. So hang out with friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drives.
Go on drives.
Yeah, but that's too expensive.
With this gas right now, the gas prices.
The bike rides.
Wagon stroll.
I just figured you gotta find me.
Nice.
So yeah, all those are really good. How about, and then just staying engaged and productive. So staying engaged, whether it be with school or your activities, your activities of daily living, with friends, not just chilling and, staying in one spot the whole time.
Are any of you involved in like groups here in the school?
Okay, so here's the thing. We don't have groups
Oh, okay.
here at school. The only group we have here is St. Lassie, but not all the students do it. And then we have sports.
Okay.
But other than that, all the students do it. But like outside,
Okay, so you don't have groups really in here. Okay.
Okay.
You work what? Oh yeah.
Oh.
I babysit.
You babysit? Okay, nice.
Like sports would count, huh?
I definitely think sports would
definitely.
count. Do any of you do sports? What sports do you all do?
Basketball.
Basketball? What else?
I did volleyball.
Volleyball?
Nice.
What about you two? Oh, nice. Heck
Shark is
yeah.
kicking our ass though.
Really?
Why is that?
Cause coach said, I don't give a fuck, y'all.
Hey, he didn't say it like
He
that.
might as well have.
Because they gotta run and they gotta work.
Oh, okay.
You got a condition, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Honey,
okay.
I run, okay? I'm a basketball player.
I played basketball. We ran more than y'all have. So you guys can't.
Shut up, Manny. Nobody asked for
Oh no,
your.
I ran around the school. It's not even that much.
Manny, I didn't ask for your.
Sounds like there's different sides to the story over here. Nice. And then the last one.
Oh, so, and our last one is just social activity and connectedness. So kind of just like engaging in sports, like the way we said, or even just like groups, outside groups.
Yeah.
Participating and just making sure you are filling your cup with with something other than just chilling.
All right, so we're going to go into 7 tips for your emotional health. So this is just building off of that last slide, like we said. So keep your expectations of yourself and others realistic, right? You can't expect yourself to do something that maybe you're not ready for or something you're not really wanting to do, and the same with others as well. So really hold yourself to a high standard, right? But really keep yourself to the expectations that you set for yourself. Number 2, create realistic goals and take them one day at a time. So does anyone have a goal right now? Yeah, what's your goal?
Finish school.
Finish school? That's a good goal. What about you?
Mine is to graduate.
Graduate? Anyone else have a goal? What about these sides?
There's a goal clean up. What? Graduate?
Graduate? Nice, that's a good goal. Seems like a lot of you have a goal to graduate, right? That's a great goal. And then we want to take it one day at a time because things happen, right? Life happens. There's stuff that gets in the way sometimes. Maybe we have setbacks, but just taking it one day at a time is the best way to approach it. And then learn to accept the changes in our life. Like we said, a lot of crap happens all the time, right? And we just have to take it one day at a time and just roll with it, roll with the punches, so to speak. It seems like y'all are pretty resilient, though, from what you've told us.
So number 4 is release anger and resentments. How do we do that?
Oof, that's a big one.
In a positive way.
In a positive way, yeah, let's do that.
In a positive way?
Yeah. Ooh.
Lexi, in a positive way?
Maybe instead of punching someone's face, you can go punch like a punching bag, right?
Pillow.
Go throw a plate on the ground or go punch a pillow, right? That's a more positive way of dealing with some anger. Or maybe playing your sports, right? Basketball or something? Volleyball? Okay. Or just isolation, like you said. Maybe that helps. Maybe you need to just take time for yourself and just deal with it and then come back. That's great too. Absolutely.
Okay, so surround yourself with positive thoughts and people. Is that something really easy to do? To surround yourself with positive thoughts and people, is that something easy to engage in?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I don't know, when I'm mad, I don't want to talk.
When you're mad, you don't talk to anybody. Well, it happens, right? You just don't want to end up screaming at anybody or just going off.
If you talk to me too much, I'm gonna just hit you.
Okay, so you just go back to that isolation.
Taking that time for yourself.
Take that time for yourself. Take that step back.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about hanging out with your friends? Is that like being surrounded with like a positive vibe, I guess? Yeah.
Yeah.
They say.
They say.
They save me a lot.
They
Oh, they
save
save
you.
you.
Okay.
I don't know if they save me. I think so.
Nice.
Nice. So actively choose to care for yourself. So body, mind, and all of it. How do you do that?
Easier said than done, right? We have words on the board, but what does that mean when you actually have to take care of yourself?
Maybe don't think you have to stop worrying about other people that don't need to be worried about.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That could help, yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's trying to jam over here. Nice. What else? What else, everyone? Guys, let's bring it back. So what else? It could be physically or mentally. What do you do to take care of yourself? Do you all take showers?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, he's all no. That's a way to take care of yourself, right? Because if you're clean, right, you're taking care of yourself physically. Does anyone exercise? Everyone's like, no, way down here. Well, maybe in your sports you exercise a little bit, right?
And after practice.
And after practice? Dang.
And in the morning.
Dang, that's a lot. So exercising could be a way to take care of yourself. What about your mental health? What are a couple things you could do to take care of your mind?
Can do.
Yeah.
Like meditation.
Oh, I like that. Meditation. Has anyone meditated before?
Yeah. Oh, that is.
Oh, okay.
We do it in school.
Oh, you do?
We used to do it in Spanish class. It would give us like
Oh, that's
We got
cool.
away from it.
Meditation.
Well, that's a
What
good
is it
impulse.
supposed to do?
Just
like
relax, yes.
I would do like this in the moment. Yesterday we did yoga and we were doing the shavasana. And we're saying like this and all
I love that you guys do that. That's awesome. And then the last one is talk to someone or reach out to someone, which I think all of y'all said that you do that with friends, or hopefully you can do that with your teachers here. They all seem to be really chill, and you can talk to them.
It's questionable.
I think they sent us these actually.
So activities that can help improve, maintain emotional health, most of them kind of came up.
Yeah.
So whether it's journaling, hiking, or walking, do we like to hike?
No.
No?
Yeah. Some yes, some no.
Some yes, some no. Just walking in general.
Yeah.
Reading, talking with a friend or a trusted person. Mindfulness, see a counselor. Limit drug or alcohol use, and sleep. Are there any more activities that you all do?
Is there any more activities besides those on the?
Dance. Ooh, I didn't put that one on there.
Who dances?
Jimena. Bust out Jimena, pero ese día no come
Get it.
I mean, Lexi knows that I dance.
I did see her dance.
That's awesome. Do
What
any of you
I just
journal?
like to listen to music.
You just like to
Oh,
listen to music.
That's a
That's
big
right.
one.
That's a really good
I should
one.
have put that one on there.
So we need to put dancing, listening to music. What else? Making music.
Oh,
That's
and then we also heard coloring over here too.
Coloring?
I like that.
You know those diamond paintings where you get the
Coloring is pretty
Oh, I have
Yeah.
some. I'm gonna buy some of those so I can do that.
That's cool.
That's cool. So
What is
coloring.
that, Cheryl? I didn't hear that.
What?
I didn't hear that. What
You know
was
the
that?
diamond paintings where you get like a little, they come with little diamond things, and then you stick them on the thing and make a whole thing. Here, let me show you. I can bring some.
I've never seen
I
that.
didn't see that.
Nice.
I want to see Sarah in front of them.
So one thing we suggest if you're feeling overwhelmed with maybe goals or just like slowing things down and taking care of yourself is just take it at one moment at a time, one day at a time. No one's perfect and nothing's gonna happen overnight. So just really take it one step at a time. And you got this. This is the last slide.
This is our last one, but what can you do at La Vida Project to help with emotional health? So I know you have yoga here, but we also offer yoga in our building. We also offer dance, so hip hop,
Yeah.
which is on Wednesdays for our teens. We also offer tutoring and the study hour, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays 4 to 5. We have a culinary lab that just started probably, I want to say 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we just finished it yesterday, but
You guys
it
know
was
what culinary is?
Yes.
So we
Yeah.
cooking. So
Yeah.
we literally just started an in-person one, and we
Yeah.
yeah, it is. It would be cool, but we actually offer it. So we just finished our, like I told you, we finished our series yesterday, but we started our in-person 2 weeks ago, and it was pretty cool to see everybody come together and cook. They did like this extravagant salad is what it was. They came in to give us all the ingredients, and we had to just kind of follow a recipe, and I mean it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
We're starting a new one, I think, in 2 weeks. We also have an art party, so art/paint party on Mondays. We offer those as well. The last paint party that they had canvas. They put all kinds of paint. They threw it up in the air, and then they caught it. So it was like a splatter paint type thing. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then we have our LGBTQ social groups that happen on Fridays. And with those social groups, it's really different activities every time.
And all these are free. So if y'all are interested, we can make sure to send some flyers and things to your teachers. That way they can hand them out to y'all. But all this is free, so we really hope you take advantage of it. And we're located in the downtown mall area. So on that downtown street, and there's a really pretty mural in the front of our building. So you can't miss it.
Right next to Mateo's.
Exactly.
Opposite
Yeah.
corner of Mateo's.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally opposite corner of Mateo's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So come visit us because we have a lot.
Let's do it.
But downtown Mateo's.
Yeah, downtown Mateos.
Yeah, I know.
It's like very pretty there.
Oh.
They give cocoa vibes.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
When you walk in,
So, do we have any questions?
They can go
No.
there.
send me the flyer for the culinary one. Because Bridget said that the date, but I forgot the date.
Okay.
Send you flyers for the culinary. Okay.
Does anybody have any questions or anything about what we talked about or about our programs that we offer?
So like, hey, you guys offer these programs. Is it possible for you guys to come do like one of like the yoga classes, dance classes, or like the art one, like here in a setting like this?
I'm sure we can. So we
Absolutely,
definitely can you just like keep in touch with us and then we'll go ahead and schedule something so that way it's during the day. Because since all of this happens literally after hours, so it starts at 4:30ish. So that way, if it was like a dance class, then we needed to make sure that our choreographer is here. The choreographer that teaches our hip hop class, he's a professional choreographer. So he teaches, so he teaches, he teaches like NBA and NFL dancers, and also we just need to make sure that he's in town so we can get him to come in during the day. Art, most definitely,
we can work it out.
we can definitely do that. That's one of our success coaches that'll facilitate it.
Okay.
So even if, like I tell you, the last one that they did was pretty cool. It was like that canvas, and they put all this paint and glitter, and they just put it up in the air, and it was like it looked super cool. So any of those, most definitely, we can come in.
Absolutely, that'd be really cool.
So yeah, that would be cool because that'd be actually our first school that we would come in to accommodate during the day.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
I think a lot of it's like big job after school, transportation, you live far.
Yeah.
But if we could get it done
Something
like,
during the day.
they're actually here.
Yeah, and then Bree is actually one of our yoga instructors, so she could even come in. So most definitely we can. I'll email either Ms. Sargent or if you all want to just give me your emails, that way we can go ahead and send out our flyers, and then whatever resonates with you, then just let us know. That way we can just go ahead and set a date from here to May. I don't know.
We'd love to do that though.
And then, okay, so that way we can go ahead and do that. I would love to get our hip hop.
Oh, that'd be so.
Yeah, our hip hop
Yeah.
dance instructor to come in. Awesome. Yeah, he'd come in and usually it's like an hour, so he'll teach like it's literally he does takes an hour and he'll teach them literally a dance from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Cool. And then our parties, yeah, most definitely we can do that. That'd be super awesome.
Thank you all. We really appreciate it.
You still got time?
Do you have any questions or do you want to talk about
for
anything?
another 27 minutes.
Lexi and I are actually licensed counselors, so if y'all ever need to reach out to us, we see clients over there at La Vida Project, so just let us know. And Lexi's here on Thursdays, so you can always talk to her on Thursdays. So please reach out and utilize us. That's why we're here. Yeah.
Are you trying to say something, Mr. Montoya?
When's your next day?
Go ahead, speak up.
When's what?
The next day event.
Oh.
Yeah, you would ask me that, and I don't know. I know we have an event tomorrow from 5 to 10. Yeah. I don't know when our next one is. Probably in the next couple of weeks. I saw it on the calendar, but I don't remember what day it was.
Sometime in April. Yeah. Maybe like mid-April. That sounds right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If it's
overnight, like last time. Forgot how to renegade.
I don't know how to. Well, I don't know how to stop you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, ladies, thank you. That was awesome. Thank you.
I don't know how to stop his
That would be really good.
if you guys
it's like so dark. I can't see like the.
We did it with the staff. Paint or something? That was really cool. We did it.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I'll tell you that.
what kind of class?
Can we go back to class?
One of the reasons I have a charter. Take my keys. I'll show you the one.
I didn't know how to stop it.
Oh, that's okay. No problem. Not a good time to stream.
Oh no.
It might have been recording this whole time.
No, I think I turned it off. Yeah, it's 34.50.
Oh, okay.
Was the amount.